Welcome back, Scary King family. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, because tonight, we're diving into one of the most terrifying and well-documented supernatural stories of all time, the Enfield Poltergeist. This isn't just another ghost story, this is real life, backed by eyewitnesses, police reports, and chilling recordings. So turn down the lights, grab your blanket, and let's get started. Our story takes us back to 1977, to a quiet street in Enfield, North London. This was home to the Hodgson family. Peggy, a single mother, and her 4 children, Margaret, Janet, Johnny, and Billy. They lived a simple life, but that all changed on one fateful night when something sinister made its presence known. It started with strange noises, knocks on the walls, furniture moving on its own, and disembodied voices that seemed to come from nowhere. What began as unsettling disturbances quickly escalated into a full-blown haunting that would terrify the Hodgson family and captivate the world. It was late one night when Peggy Hodgson first witnessed something she could hardly believe. Loud bangs echoed from her daughter's bedroom. When she rushed in, she saw the dresser moving across the room as if pushed by invisible hands. The girls were petrified, screaming as their beds vibrated violently. Peggy, desperate and terrified, called the police, hoping they could help. 2 officers arrived, and what they saw was beyond explanation. A chair moved across the floor on its own. One officer later stated in her official report that she saw it happen with her own eyes and she couldn't explain it. As news spread, paranormal investigators Maurice Gross and Guy Lyon Playfair from the Society for Psychical Research stepped in. They spent months documenting the events and interviewing the family, capturing chilling evidence that left even skeptics baffled. Imagine living in a house where every corner hides a nightmare. One of the most disturbing elements was the voice that seemed to possess 11-year-old Janet Hodgson. Speaking in a deep, gravelly tone, she claimed to be Bill Wilkins, a man who had died in the house years earlier. A little girl speaking like an old man. It's the stuff of nightmares. The voice would describe his death in vivid detail. Just before I died, I went blind and I had a hemorrhage. I fell asleep and died in the chair in the corner downstairs. These were details only someone familiar with Bill's death could know. But not everyone was convinced. Some believed Janet was faking it all, seeking attention, or perhaps influenced by the media frenzy that surrounded the house. After all, how could a child fake something so complex, so convincingly? Despite the skeptics, there were too many witnesses, neighbors, journalists, and even skeptical investigators who couldn't deny what they saw and heard. Over time, the haunting only intensified. Toys flew across rooms, beds would levitate, and Janet was even seen being thrown across the room by an unseen force. This wasn't just a few knocks on the wall, this was violence. But the Hodgson family weren't alone in their fear. The whole country was watching, reading, and listening as the media reported on every eerie development. The Enfield house became a circus of curiosity seekers, believers, and non-believers. Imagine living your worst nightmare with the whole world watching. Despite multiple investigations, no one could fully explain the bizarre phenomena that plagued the Hodgson home. The voice recordings, the photos of levitating furniture, and the countless witness testimonies all point to something beyond our understanding. The haunting gradually subsided, but the trauma never left the Hodgson family. Even today, Janet maintains that what happened in that house was real, and it changed her life forever. The Enfield Poltergeist remains one of the most documented paranormal cases in history, inspiring books, documentaries, and even movies like The Conjuring 2. Whether you believe in the supernatural or not, the story of the Enfield Poltergeist is a chilling reminder that some things defy explanation. It's not just a ghost story, it's a real-life horror. So what do you think, Scary King family? Was it all an elaborate hoax, or did the Hodgsons really experience something otherworldly? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into one of the most unsettling supernatural stories ever recorded. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, and let me know what other terrifying tales you'd like to hear next. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, stay safe and remember, fear is just a heartbeat away.